Hey everybody, welcome back to another weekend live that we are doing. I'm really enjoying those, to be honest with you. I really like those. Anyway, today I thought about kind of a storytelling in the mission editor. And this is whatever it is that you guys will decide to do. So, I got the chat pulled up. And once you guys will start engaging, if not, I'll just decide by my own. So here we go. People in the chat. Let's choose a country. Or a map, rather. Let's see what we have here. All right. So far, everything is good to go. All right. Kind of the storytelling that I would like to tell is don't think about the campaign as something for a lot of people. I actually wanted to be focused only on you, the guy who makes the mission. So for your own experience. So you can do basically whatever. So, you know what, let's start. Let's say, I don't know, a map that have good assets. I would like. It's gonna be either Sinai. Hey, what's up, buddy? Do you have any selection for a map? I'm thinking of a map to create your own type of campaign. It's for a personal use, you know. And I'm thinking of a map that have good assets, so you can, you know, bomb them. I'm thinking about either Syria or Sinai. Do you have any preferences? Anything? Thinking about Sinai actually. Yeah. Yeah, but well, it doesn't have a lot of terrain. It is a pretty good map, but it doesn't have a lot of terrain. I would like something for options for the viewers. Yes, Syria is one. Okay, you know, it's great. Let's just start, you know. We're wasting our time. Let's go Syria. It's a simple bet. Got enough terrain, enough assets to use. All right. Now, what I want you guys to do is very simple. I want you to take a moment and think about the the story that you want to experience, right? I already started in Syria. So think about whatever it is that you want to experience as a user. Now, this is we're gonna be focused on the storytelling, so the user experience for yourself, and I'll show you why it really doesn't matter if you know how to make a mission. You can still experience it and play it over and over again and still have fun. So I want you guys to take time and think about it for a second, and then in the comments here, kind of tell me. Let's start building up the story. You know, we'll decide. We can don't think about the jet first. Think about whatever it is that you want to experience, and you can somewhat frame it in the mission type. So seed, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of air to air, a little bit more intense air to ground, or let's say a high value target that you want to strike, but you're surrounded with air defenses and stuff like that. You know, think about the general storyline. And let's start with the first question of do we want any air defenses and what type? What do you guys think? What do you remember? Oh, yeah. No, let's stay focused in this. All right. So I'm just gonna start putting air defenses. Now we got templates here, which is pretty cool. And and of course we're going to use them on the red side. And I'm usually using those combined assets here. And I also have a bunch of AAA for scenery, and I'll show you. Those assets are pretty cool. You can make them yourself. You should do some mission. What? I'm not sure what it is that you're saying. Yeah, but that's a simple gun, you know. Oh, thank you. Let's start with a simple, let's say, SA6, so we can cover some ground. I got it here. Need to uncheck this. Okay, the SA6 is a pretty standard. It's got its own supply here. Let's just move it around. I made those templates, so it'll be somewhat easy to use. Let's just make him look cool. We're in Syria, so we're gonna go with a desert scheme for all of them. And while you guys, while I'm putting some air defenses on somewhere, I don't know even where, you guys start thinking about the experience that we'd like. Is that a high value target? Is it seed? Altogether, it's one target, multiple targets. And by the way, I got a bunch of mods here, so we will be able to use some cool stuff as well. Oh man, I hit the assets there. Not up to date. And have desert as well. Oh yeah, that have a skin that doesn't have a skin. And desert camel. Let's go with this one. And that's it. Now the one thing you want to do with well, actually it depends about the mission. I can have it emit radar radiation all the time or not. But if you want to do that, you go to here to advanced waypoint options, add, go to set options, and here you set up the alarm state. So if the alarm state will be red, the radar will be always erected, and they will constantly scan and emit radiation. And adding here to make it slightly more dangerous, I'm going to add intercept range at 100%. So in the second you're getting to the threat ring of the SA6, it will start shooting at you once he has a lock on you. And that's pretty cool. There is another thing here that we can try, but let's add that and see. Evasion of anti-radiation missiles on, which means that they should turn off the radar. I actually saw it work. The way it works is the radar will, the main radar here of the SA6 will turn off its radar, move a little bit, and then, re-engage. It's kind of cool. I wasn't noticing. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay. Trace air to ground, a bit air to air. Okay, hold on. We got something here by William. Let's see. Traces at night with light air to ground with a bit of air to air. I just like the story. That's actually a really good idea. I have it here. You know what? We can make. Okay, you gave me an idea. I got an idea. Okay, so we got an SA6. Okay, we got an SA6. Now let's. We do need a target to hit. So what do you think about a high value target kind of thing, like one target? By the way, I got a really cool mod I want to show you, and I don't remember the guy who made that, but it's really, really cool. Let's change it to combined arms blue, make it client. I'll prepare an F16 here, just so we'll be able to, here, I'll call it player. Again, working with the triggers and whatnot, so it will be easy to find. I always change the number because I hate when the regular numbers here. We'll go in an F16, right? I actually got two mods for the F16 can use, which I really like. This is the F16. Choose some cool skin for that thing. Tulsa Vipers. That is cool. Looking for. Yeah. Now, here's the mod. Let's give missiles to this guy. And the 9X, that's usually the loadout that we get to see. And take a look at this. Bam. small diameter bombs. Really cool mod. Really cool mod. And I wish they need to add that to the game. That is one of the main ammunition being used all over the world now. Those small diameter bombs, and they are awesome. They're really force multiplier, and the Strike Eagle can carry so much of them. Those are great. So I'm just gonna put them here for now, just so you guys have some idea of what type of engagement we can do. They work like JDAMs. I can designate them to waypoints or either what's it called? By designation from the targeting pod, which we're gonna have here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we got this. I already used that, right? Here's the bats. Pretty cool skin. Oh, we need the one with the custom tanks, of course. Yeah, pretty cool skin. Okay, the F-16 is ready. We can give it a waypoint to wherever. Right now, it really doesn't matter, but just for now. Okay. Let's see. We'll fly to the... Okay, we'll do this. We'll do something that is more involved in scenery, okay? So we're going to fly low. We're going to head in. We're going to cross some valleys. So actually, let me edit it right now. We got a really cool valley here, you see? Really cool valley here. And how long is this? I don't want it to be... it's 23 miles. I want something shorter than that. So let's see. Something, you know, easy. Easy and fast. Here we go. Something like 12 miles. That looks like a cool valley. One ridge cross. Here we go. Found it. Perfect. So we're going to fly here. We're going to fly through here. We're going to hit that valley right over that city. And let me put the waypoint on the ground just so it'll make sense. 1008. Here we go. Add one more. Actually, yeah, no need for that, but that's fine. And one more. Okay, and we also have an airfield fairly close. So what we're going to do, we're going to fly through that valley. We're going to hit that valley. I'm doing everything right now, so it will be fast enough for us to kind of test the mission. I'm also going to put that guy at a somewhat low altitude to 2,000 feet at about 0.95 Mach, just to have somewhat of a speed. And we'll have enough time to prepare. So here we go. That's gonna be cool. The scenery is gonna be something that will hit us with a barrage of AAA. Like we're sneaking over, and once we are getting exposed to the target area, we will see some scenery. Okay. By the way, I also have a really cool mod of night vision as well. I might link them all at the end of this stream. Okay, let's say we want to hit... What do you think? Well, actually, it's kind of perfect. Let's hit this airfield. Let's hit this airfield. Oh, I thought that since I have been watching... Oh, I thought I was subscribed since I was watching... What? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, man. Red. Okay. What? What are you saying? Give him his commie likes? What? What's wrong with you? Here we go. Okay, I got this ready. So let's go. And I made those. I made red scenery AAA or red AAA. Say the scenery is the one that have explosions and they kind of spread out. They're meant for scenery. Now they not necessarily realistically deployed, I guess you would say, right? But we can, of course, we can play around with it and make it much more realistic. And by the way, in Syria, there is SAM sites that I saw that are deployed in somewhat of an L shape. I'll show it to you. We'll just make a few of them like that, and it will make sense. It will make sense. We'll make it a little bit more tighter, and that's fine. Now that's going to be a little bit intense, but we can make him, and that's the beautiful part. We can make him to engage you, or we can make him to engage for scenery. And that's the beauty of that asset that template that I made, that you can basically decide what it will do, and you kind of balance them both, and they'll make a lot of sense in the mission itself. Okay, it's gonna be somewhat like that. Let me just have him look cool, like with the correct camo. I'm sorry, this is my obsession with that thing. We got one of those as well, I forgot. And we got one of those as well. We got a better one? No, that's fine. Sadly, the desert skinners are not that much. So you see, you got all types of AAA that are also will give you the tracer experience flying all over, and also the air bursts, which is very important. And I'm using this as well. This is from the assets of the World War II Japan assets. I'm using that because it also kind of add to the immersion. I got only one of those, although they got, actually I got two of those. They are bringing somewhat of a good visual, and they got quite a bit of range in them, to be honest. Okay, let's make it ready and have him look outside, of course. I just need to see the types here. Okay, we got this. 3 of those, which is fine, I guess. 2 of those. No, we need to have 1 of those. So that's going to be an S60, if I recall. Right? Here we go. That's the S60. Change its color again to Syrian. Yeah, those are a slow rate of fire, but okay, 1 line of those. 1 of those. Maybe 1 of those, and 2 of those. Okay, makes somewhat sense of a whole AAA site with a radar in the middle. And there we go. Okay, from now it's the only time that I'm going to edit this, because from now I'm just going to copy and paste, and I'll show you what to do. Okay, let's have this, and we want it to be very cinematic. So I'll show you. Oh man, it's going to be cool. Okay, I got such a great idea. All right. First of all, I'm not going to do that now because it's going to take a lot of time. I just want to show you how to create the scenery for you. And let's see the distance. It might be too close. 5 miles. Yeah, it's going to be intense. Okay, so it's going to be a short, intense mission. I'm going to put it here. Okay, and what you're going to do right now, if you want better cinematics for other to play that as well, I would highly recommend to put them on rooftops. But it's a little bit of a annoying job because you need to take a look of what building you could put it if they have line of sight and whatnot. And here we go. Okay, first of all, we're going to do that, the same thing that we did to the, okay, and you need to follow this one because this is going to be really the immersion part. Okay, alarm state is going to be on red. You want them to always to be ready and admit radiation from the radar. We got 1 radar here from the ZSU-23, the Shilka, and the, of course, where is it? Interception range at 100%. You want and they got somewhat of a range in them, right? Take a look. This is the range of the S60. They can they can shoot. And here's the good thing. That one, I don't want to get shot at by this one. Not now specifically. I will leave a few of those, but I want to create the scenery. So I'm going to add. Oh, sorry, not here. I'm going to go to triggered actions. You remember that? We talked about it. This is important. I'm going to go to here to triggered actions, and we're going to connect it to a trigger, and we're going to have fire at point. Fire at point. Okay. Now, because it's a AAA, a lot of people forget how to do that. First of all, I'm going to have somewhat of a randomized radius that they will shoot at. I wish it will be divided between the group, but it's not. They all going to shoot to whatever randomized that time in the mission. And it will be, let's say, 1,000 feet. Yeah, maybe even 3. Here we go. 3,000. No, that's enough. Altitude. This is important. This is above ground level, and that's fine. You can leave it as is. But I want them to shoot to 7,000 feet above ground level. Weapon, I'm going to leave it at auto. Now take a look at where it is that you're going and kind of add it to the scenery. I want it to be right here. So the tracers will look like they're flying. Well, they're shooting sideways, and we're going to mix it up in a second here. And remember, it's under triggered actions. Yes, this is important. We're going to set this one for for later. Hold on, let me just save as live weekend, I guess. Here we go. Now, here's the important part, and just for organization, we're gonna call it AAA-1. So that's AAA-1. That's group 1. Now just copy and paste. Copy and let's do it here, and we're gonna change the angle of where this guy is shooting at here. So it's gonna look like we're gonna move it to the other side, and it's because of that's the bonus of knowing what's gonna happen in the mission, so you can somewhat control it. I'm gonna put it here. Oh, that's perfect. Right here. Triggered actions, fired point. We're gonna put it right here. So you got somewhat of a crossfire. You see, automatically it's AAA-2. Copy and paste. That will be very cool. Let me show you what I mean. And we're gonna do more of those. Here we go. Okay. Now, here's the cool part. We're gonna go to triggers. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Cancel. What am I doing? First of all, we're gonna put a trigger on the map, and this is our route, right? So, activate AA, and that will be, we're gonna add this, so it will cover some terrain of us getting out of the, yeah, that's enough. Us going out of the, whatever, I need to see the terrain a little bit better. Man, that. Okay, here we go. Sadly. That's about right. All right. Yeah, that's about right. Now we call, okay, now we'll go, now we got a trigger set, and we got a bunch of AAA set to be triggered. Actually, let's add more. Why not? Let's go insane. Copy and paste. I'm going to put it in even a little bit here on the further side. A little bit further away and above. Oh, yeah, above the airfield, of course. Oh, and we can also, I forgot about this. We can also change elevation, which I forgot. We're going to do this for a few of them, and it will look very randomized, and I like that. That will be even lower. Something insane. They can go, I think, all the way up to 12,000, I want to say. So let's go, sure. 12,000. 7,000, that's another at, what was it? Oh, no, we need more than that. Let's go 10,000. Here we go, above the airfield. Again, the airfield will be our target. And we're going to put another one here. That is so cool. Here we go. Another one here. A little bit higher altitude, a little bit closer but lower altitude. We're going to do that at 5,000 feet. And that's it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we go into trigger actions, new, and we're going to call it activate. AA. That's the first one. We're going to go to, you can go coalition zone, part of group. We'll be very specific. Sure. I appreciate you, man. Well, we'll do something very, very specific here. So unit in zone, which will be us, because again, this mini campaign is designated towards you guys. It's for your experience, so you can make your own mission. And my point in the beginning was, even that you know what it is going to happen in the mission, you're going to experience that, and you're going to have a lot of fun with it. I can guarantee that. And you're going to play this mission again and again and again. And if you're going to make it well hard enough, it will be crazy enough so you're going to have multiple tries until you be successful. Okay. So let's do this. Unit inside zone. That's what we're looking at. So go to U. Unit inside zone. Here we go. The unit is us. Player. That's why we give it name. The only zone that we have, it's recognized it and get it automatically. It's activate AAA. We're going to have probably a little bit more triggers, but For now, it's fine, and it's the correct one. And now, because we put it on triggered actions, love your vid. I want to get DCS and play just like you. Well, go ahead. Okay, we're gonna go to AI task push, which means that is connected into triggered actions that we put in the tab. So here we go, AI task push, and the first one is going to be very easy. You see, it opens in the drop down menu. It automatically recognizes the tasks that you gave to whatever assets in the map that are triggered base in the trigger tab. So that's one. Now we're going to clone this. That's two. Clone this. That's three. That's why you're giving names to everything, because it's very organized like that. As long as you got like a numerical kind of structure to your mission, it's going to be really easy to follow through. And that's it. Now, in the second we're going to hit that location, we're going to have a barrage of AAA. Now, I did saw and I downloaded a script that, well, let me show you. Let me show you. First of all, let's save it. There is, here, let's add to the scenery even something more crazy, okay? Let's say I want to make, I don't want to have the mission stuck on me, but I want to make the effect of explosions all over, like everyone is opening up. So take a look at this one, and this is a very, very cool new trigger. So here we go. Let's select triggers, put it right here, and let's have it. Okay, we'll edit it quad point, and we're gonna call it shelling. Now, I wish ED, and if it gets to the, I don't know, ping them in the comments, do whatever. I wish that thing, that the trigger that I'm going to show you, they will be able to apply it into AAA as well. I saw a script that a guy made for that. It's a mod. It shouldn't be that way, and I'll show you. It's a really cool one. Okay, so let's put it right around. Yeah, I'm editing the shape of it, kinda. So everything. What distance is it? Yeah, 3 miles will be enough. And somewhere like this. Actually, I don't want to put them in the zone. So I guess we'll do it like that. Yeah, I got an idea. Here we go. We'll put it here and here. No, okay, never mind. One of them will be in. No, here we go. Let's, yeah, that should be about right. I'll show you why. I don't want them to be in the zone because they will get hit. So kind of a first, you'll see. Okay, enough with that. Now take a look at this. All you need to do is go to the trigger menu here and add a new one. And let's call it scenery shelling. New. Let's see. Okay, unit in zone. We're going to use the same one. So again, we will be the one activating that. So unit inside zone. And of course, it's us, player, in that. So the first trigger that also activates the AAA is the one that's going to activate that trigger. And the reason I put this weird trigger over there that I called it shelling is because we're going to cover that with, here we go. Hold on. What is that? There's some weird voices outside. Shelling zone. Come on. Here we go. Shelling zone. Now you see that? What this does, it's actually amazing. Okay. Without putting a bunch of artillery, and we're going to select, of course, the correct trigger, the TNT equivalent, which is, maybe it's the size of explosion, but the shelling count, I think, will be more important. So let's go 300 rounds, and this is a lot, okay? And it's going to add a lot of, and each one of them will be, let's do like a 55 millimeter shelling, so let's go 50. I don't know if that one is for a singular explosion or multiple. I think it's for singular explosion, and that's why I'm doing that way. Now, this is an amazing trigger that it's awesome that they added. It's fairly recently added, but they need to do the exact same thing for AAA barrage. So I won't have to put those AAA. I just want, because I want them to shoot at you. I rather in the mission to put like a specific AAA that will shoot you, the player, the one who flies. So you have somewhat of a challenge. But to add to the scenery, we'll have also like a AAA barrage zone. Okay, that's it. That's how simple it is. Now take a look at this. First of all, we're going to test it just for a second to see that everything works. Okay, and on this occasion, I'll also show you a few cool things. And shout out to whoever made those mods. They are pretty cool. Oh, we forgot to do one thing that it might not going to look that good. And it's, of course, weather, but don't worry about it. We're going to edit in a second or so. And I hate to see missions when people don't add even basic weather, because then the smokes goes straight up and it's almost embarrassing looking. You know, you need to have at least a little bit of wind. Let the thing load up. And come on. Oh, here we go. Control Y twice to remove that thing. Select our Viper. And I'll take a look. In the second, I'm gonna... Here, take a look at let the textures load. You can already see it. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Take a look. How cool is this? Right? More realistic. Kind of look at... Okay, let's turn off the light because it always comes up with the lights on. Now, don't worry. We'll think about a mission in about a second, but right now, we have our waypoint set. Let's speed up. Wow, in the brightness of the thing. See, that's how DCS looks like when you have no weather. Yeah, it's just no clouds, no nothing. I mean, it still looks nice, but it looks, well, nice, but dull, you know? Oh, by the way, I forgot. You might not even be able to hear me. I forgot about the audio settings. Sorry about that. Let's reduce it all the way to 30 so you guys will be able to see it. Here we go. Sorry about that. I always forget about the sounds, because when I'm recording it's on 100%, I'm editing the sounds and only in editing, you know. But I'm recording everything at 100%. So just following the waypoints here. Another one. That's the valley, by the way. That's one, actually. This one. Yeah, this one. Right? Yes, this one. Flying through the valleys. Why are those here? We can remove those, by the way, if you wish, and I can show you. And take a look at this. Actually, it's not night, but that's fine. Now, let's take a look at our location on the map. We are not hitting that trigger. Now, let's take a look at those guys. You see? They're all kind of okay, not doing anything. Okay, but the radar is erected, if you see, on the ZSU over there. Right? You see? Radars are erected. Right? And 3, 2, 1. Hitting the trigger right about now. Let's take a look. I'm so stupid. I had to do it on the on night. So you got... Oh, you see? Everything is opening up. Oh, man. And they're shooting everywhere. And take a look at this. Explosions on the ground. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to let it fly for a second so we can take a look at the scenery and let him do his thing. But take a look of what's going on. We will add even more explosions. But you see explosions all over. Everything is being lit up. And there, look at this, insane. There's shooting, engaging, and the sky lit up. So in the second you're out of the valley, you've been engaged. And take a, yeah. Exactly, those airbursts, they like, look at the smoke starting rising up. Everything is being shelled, right? So that looks good. So let's do this. Let's do this. That looks kind of good. We'll add a little bit more to the shelling zone. We'll do it. Let's go 500. Why not? It's gonna be a little bit insane, of course, but sure. Hey Fox, what's up? Yeah, now add the weather. We're adding scenery. We're doing okay, first of all, let's load up winds and clouds, hit the thing and that will load it up. I'd rather have it at, let's say, about 8. You know what will be cool? Here, let me show you what will be cool. What will be a great jet, and also to match the time, the times of those will be. We're already here. That's actually fine. I'll just change the type of jet, and F4 will be perfect. Will be perfect for this one. Let's go with one of those Vietnam skins, right? Here we go. That will be perfect for that mission, and I already kind of have the idea. Any plan of doing an air-to-ground mission with the F-14 with dumb bombs? And there's a, well, I already did that, but yeah, sure. I mean, plans. It's just something you do. The F4 will be perfect for that. So let's have him set up. Here we go. That's kind of cool looking skin. Oh, look at that. They added this. Wow. That's new, by the way. We have a little bit of a... Okay, that is a little bit of a texture thing. But they added the probe for aerial refueling, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we can remove it right here if needed. Right? Aircraft type on spawn. What? Wear and tear. No. DGP laser. What? Okay, I don't know. But that's fine. I don't really care about this. Give him some, yeah, something that makes sense. Fuel tanks because it looks cool with the fuel tanks. That's the only reason. And we're going to do this. We'll go kind of a Vietnam era mission. Right? Here we go. The Juliets, which are horrible. And let's have a bunch of bombs in order to hit that runway. Here we go. Where are those? 6 high drag we want. Snake eyes. There we go. Kind of a Vietnam loadout. If you want. Yeah, let's add the Sparrow. Whatever. I think it's too much. But we can have it. Why not? 6 bombs. Let's make holes in the runway. Can you remove that probe? Oh, just a modification. I guess you can, but I'm unable to see it here. Usually you'll be able to. Okay, that's enough. We got that guy's ready. And let's give him... we need to identify the waypoint will be right here. We need to identify the airfield. Let's say the length of the airfield is about 1.7 miles. That's fine. Now we can add more scenery with static objects. How can you... well... okay, now here's the interesting part where we're going to add to that scenery. We can make it... oh, why did I change it? Damn it. I wanted to show you. You know what? I'll just copy that. And I'll change that trigger to be activated by blue. And that's it. So let's do coalition end zone, right? Once everyone blue will be there, well, it will be fine. Coalition or part of coalition end zone, I guess. Yeah, part of coalition end zone. Blue, activate AAA. Unit type, let's go only aircraft in case, I don't know, our bombs will be there. You know, it depends what you guys will decide to use. Part of coalition end zone. Where is it? Here we go. Part of coalition zone. Blue. Activate. And airplane. Now I can copy that thing. Go back to the Viper in this one. And I'll show you why in a second or so. Okay. Hold on. Let me go through your comments real quick. Because this is already a cool... okay. Before I'm going to change it into night. which I would like to show you. Oh no, what looks like, how can you, well, okay. The Viper, we're gonna edit this guy real quick. Not gonna waste a lot of time on this. Oh, that's actually a cool skin, but okay, I don't really care. Let's stick with us for now. Give him a loadout, a basic one, just so we'll have something to shoot at or with. We can also do, here we go. Let's go M9M. Let's go a little bit on the older side of things. Bombs. Let's go high drag. Yeah, let's experience that with the F16. All right, even though I got those really cool bombs that I really want to use, but screw it. Let's go high drag bombs. About 3 on each side. Makes sense. 2 or 3. Let's go 3. I think we can have 3. Yeah. Snake eyes, 3 snake eyes, and 3 snake eyes. Right here. Let's leave the fuel tanks and get ready. Well, we don't need it now. We're kind of going old school, but we can have a, well, let's leave it as this. That's fine. What else do we need? Oh, of course, night vision. Now, let's go night vision. So we can have, actually, we also have a night vision for the F4, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not for now, because there is an experience to fly an F4 at night. Now we can do it somewhat dusk, I guess. Maybe it will make sense. That's half a moon, so let's go to the 10th maybe. Here we go, that's better. We're going to have a little bit of moon in the east, which is going to be ahead of us. It'll look cool. Yes, somewhat of a low. And add just a little bit of clouds. At 8,000 feet, that's enough. And take a look at this. Okay, let's check this out. First of all, we're going to check it out with a Viper, because I really want to show you the NVG mod that now I'm going to use. I used to use the HOTAS NVG mod, which is the only thing it does is just make it full screen. Now I rather had a full screen, and it's just better that way in my opinion. And now I saw this mod that also you can also have different types of NVGs, including the default, one-eyed NVG. It looks like, and look at this. The scenery already looks awesome, right? Take a look at this, man. The lights, it's dark, but just enough. Let me shut off the lights here, so our Viper will kind of mix. And take a look at this. How cool does that look? And take a look at the night vision. Ta-da! White phosphorus. And it looks awesome. And I can increase the brightness slightly. And here we go. Isn't that cool? Look at the 3D layer environment. All of that we did just by adding. Cool that looks, right? And you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go one single, but we do want it to repeat 6 times, right? So 6 singles, and the distance, I'm gonna hit the ground. Come on, I can't recall the distance between, no, it's hard to read. Never mind. I can't recall how to do the distance. I'll figure it out in a second. I just want to activate the trigger for you guys and take a look how it looks. By the way, don't forget, we still have an SA6 here that's going to shoot at us if you're going to pop up. Now here, we're hitting the trigger right about now. We should hit the trigger. We can, here, look at that. And everything is starting to shoot at us. Look at this. Explosions all over. Everything is being lit up. Now you're experiencing the scene, so it actually tells me let's add some AAA over there as well. And look at that, flying all over. Oh, they're actually, I think they're prioritizing me as well. And we can see the airfield. So let's try to fly fast and bomb it. And this basically is the mission, right? To crater the runway. Woo! That's a lot. Fly fast. Hit the deck. 1 bomb away. Oh, I actually dropped all 6 of them. I did the wrong thing. Yeah, and I missed. I kind of threw them aside. That's fine. But that's it. That's how you create like your own crazy scenery. And look how insane this is. And by the way, without the NVG. Woo! That's a lot. That is a lot. And it's only 5 AAA sites. But we put them all to light us up, basically. And look at the scenery. The scenery is so awesome. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that as good as I see it. Of course, my quality here is way better experience in it, you know, through YouTube compression and whatnot. But that thing is insane. Now, we can do the same thing. Let me just restart the mission. This is the Syria map. Let's Google the price. Okay, now I really want to take a look how it looks with the F4. Sorry, the F4 is just a whole experience, in my opinion, to fly that thing. It's so great. What else? So we're just testing the mission, and we are not even being... So you see, you can add everything that you want and have really intense mission. Even though that you know what's going on, the mission is still so intense and so immersive and so fun to play that you can do it all day. I found myself a lot of time doing somewhat of a good job in the editing of the mission and kind of playing with the testing and just staying in the testing stage and just having fun, you know? Okay. Oh, look at this. Yes. Exactly what I wanted. Okay. Let's go. First of all, master arm on. Let's go select the direct and bombs. The quantity is 6, if I recall, right? And let's have somewhat of a distance of... Yeah. No, even more. There we go. Now take a look how it looks in the F4. Isn't that great? Just take a look at this jet. I don't know if you guys see that. I wish you would. I wish you will. Here we go. Air to ground is ready. Let's hit that trigger real fast. I'm intentionally not putting any night vision on this guy because, you know, to fly that is just insane. Imagine people in Vietnam used to do that at night. You can hardly even see the mountains, you know. I'll just fly straight, hit that trigger, try to identify the
turn point is in.
Thank you, Jester. We're gonna identify the what's it called? The airfield. We're just gonna try to strike it. And let's see if it works. Now usually sometimes when you restart Shift R, when you restart a mission like that, sometimes triggers or units will not spawn. So it might happen. I guess we'll see.
Turn point is in.
But take a look at this. Isn't that crazy? Look how dark it is outside. How challenging it is to the pilot. So you're flying all dark, thinking you're all sneaky, and all of a sudden, 3, 2, 1, boom! Everything lights up. You see? Start braking hard, start defending, trying to avoid all that while you're trying to be lined up. Something just happened to me. I just rolled and blacked myself out for some reason. Oh, I'm flying very fast. I haven't noticed. Trying to line up while taking all that fire. I'm gonna get shot at, of course. See, even this, it's really hard to survive. And look how hard it is to judge altitude. Line up on the runway, kinda. And... bombs away? Ah, that was a horrible drop. Did I drop them? Not even sure. Not even sure I dropped them. Master arm is on. Bombs are... Oh! I haven't armed the pylons. What an idiot. Here we go. Let's do another run. Just because we're here. And it's so fun. Yeah, I need to remember how to fly that thing. But it's still insane. I don't know how I'm able to do another pass like that. Still trying to defend. I think they're targeting me, you know. I'm actually... I don't think they're following the fire at point. Holy hell. I don't think they're following the fire at point guidance that I gave them. Yeah, I think I am the one targeted here. Let's turn back in. Here we go. That's the runway in sight. Oh, man. That is a lot. Well, they are. You see, that guy is shooting. Yeah, they are. They are following it. but it looks so intense. And by the way, if you'll fly through it, you're still gonna get damage. So even for me, that I gave them the trigger to fire at point, I was confused and thought they were firing at me. You see how convincing this is? And bombs away. Oh man, that was way too close. Take a look at this. Bam! Got the runway. A little bit too close, but that's fine. How crazy is this? Isn't that cool? Okay, let's go back. Yeah, the AAA was the point. Yeah, the AAA was the point. And yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. And that looks intense enough. And I actually think we should have the activate AAA a little bit sooner. So now you can fine tune the mission to your liking. We can add the shelling zone even a little bit closer so everything will be lit up. And we can edit it and make it even bigger or tighter. And by the way, we are missing something, which was, oh, sorry, hold on. We are missing something. The right side, the left side was kind of dull. So we're going to add one here. We're going to add one here, right? To light up the exit of the valley. Once we go at 12,000 feet, that sounds about right. We can add even another. So that is 6 and 7. And because we gave it names, we are very organized here. It's going to make a lot of sense. A little bit in the distance was missing for me as far as I go to the visuals. So let's have this guy shoot at here at about, what was it? About, that's 8,000 feet. And don't forget, of course, after we add them, to add them to the list. So clone, and now we have another one, which is 6, and clone, which have another one, is 7. So we added even more. So the scenery will be even more intense, which I like. I like it. I would like to have a little bit of a better moonlight, which I'm thinking of the time of the day. It's him shining, but well, actually, let's make it the 12th. No, then the 7th. Well, that's gonna be enough. No. Yeah, let's find out. What is it? The 3rd? Maybe the 4th. It's not the... Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it here. No. I want it to shine over from the east, but I want the moon a little bit on top, so we will get better... Yeah, okay. Let's leave it here. Here we go. The 8th. A little bit more on top. Yeah, the clouds were good. I mean, you get enough shadow, but also enough light. That is fine. So we have a mission, and that's it. Just by playing around, we kind of have a mission. Sorry about that. Let me read your comments real quick to see your reaction to whatever video. And this is just making your own campaign kind of have an experience. And by the way, to make it longer, don't forget, it's DCS. All you need to do is to put yourself in an airfield nearby. Let's say we're taking off from here, add some scenery there, the whole flight in, and then the whole flight back. And there you go. You already have an hour-long mission of you trying to sneaking below radar and then hitting it, being engaged by AAA at very tough conditions trying to engage. But we'll add something cool to it. And let's see. Let me just go through your comments, and we'll add the air-to-air factor, of course. And you guys can start commenting right now about what type of air-to-air factor you would like to include in this mission. And you can think about both. Think about the F4 situation that we have here, so kind of a Vietnam era looking experience, and also the Viper that we have here. So do whatever it is that you want. So let's see. Looks damn cool. Even with YouTube compression. Yeah, it looks cool. Okay. Fox. I will definitely be looking through the video. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's easy. It's easy. It's just not user friendly with a language that being used in the mission editor. But after a while, you know, you get the language, and it's pretty easy. Okay. Let's think about. Here we go. I got an idea. will add a little bit more of a stress factor. Okay, so we'll go ahead and call that a takeoff jet. Take off jet. Oops. And we'll put it here. Now, the first thing that I usually want to do, let's go MiG-21, just because it's kind of a best of both worlds of this era, right? So let's go a MiG-21, and let's have him. Of course, you're gonna have to give him the max range launch, so we'll shoot at long range. Let's, we're in Syria, so let's give it a Syria skin. Where is it? Syrian Air Force. Here we go. Syria 1. And just because the numbers are weird, that's fine. Pods. He does need countermeasures. Let's give him one of those R60s. Actually, two of them and 2 pylons. That makes sense. The radar one are, they're horrible. So that'll be enough. I have a fuel tank, the little one, because it's cool. And there you go. Okay, we got a MiG-21 ready, and we call it a takeoff jet. And I'll tell you what, first of all, we're going to put it right here. Let's have him take off from the parking hot. Okay, now I'm going to save it for a second, and I'm going to play the mission because I want to see what direction he will be taken off from. Right? The only reason I want to do that is of where exactly will I place him, because sometimes in different airfields, you got parking ways that are closer to the beginning of the runway. Sorry, I was just cracking my knuckles here, so if you guys heard that, I forgot. Here, we're looking at him. Let's see where does he go. Okay, he's gonna take off from okay, he's going to the taxiway, and he's gonna take off from there. That's enough. That's all I wanted to see. Because sometimes you will have parking places really close to the airfield. Right here, it's not that much. He's gonna have to go the long way. He's actually driving through the parking. I wonder, maybe sometimes you can have him on the ground hot, but I guess we can't have it that time. Take it from the ramp maybe, and uncontrolled. Let's see if yeah, we can't move him. That's fine. Oh man, it's gonna it's gonna be suck. No, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. That's because of the type of the airfield. So what I want to do, I want him to be activated to engage you and try to take off as you striking the runway. Now, usually, if I'll have a runway, let's take a look at another runway just so I can show it to you guys. If I have a runway like this, you see we got parking places right here next to the runway. I'll take a look. Where does they take off from in the settings of the mission that we have here? Because sometimes it will change, by the way. And I will have him as close to the runway as possible so I can somewhat control the time of where he hits the runway, and the scenery will be, you're flying right over and you can see him taking off. That's what I want. Here we have that parking, so he needs to go all the way there. That's why they have the place to do a U-turn right here. So I guess we're gonna have to make do. Let's put him on number 6 just so we will go, direct. And I'll put him in uncontrolled at the time, and triggered actions, add, and strafing. Go. Where is it? Starting out. Go to waypoint. I don't know. Where is it? Just start. I'm looking for start. Here we go. Start. So whatever. Again, this is on the triggered actions, right? That's it. So I'm conditioning him starting doing anything by a trigger activation, right? So let's say give him a waypoint, which will be whatever, and I'm gonna have him even at low altitude. Let's do 2,000 feet, and I'm gonna have him do this whatever barrier combat air patrol. Yeah, whatever. Altitude 2,000. Keep up the speeds at 400 knots. Because it's a MiG-21, anything below 400 knots, he'll be screwed, especially at that altitude, and that's it. Now, we called it a takeoff jet, so we have conditions. We conditioned him starting doing anything. So we're just going to go, because we set up a few triggers. I want to do the same time here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to clone this. So again, AI task, and I'm going to look for, you see, takeoff jet, start. He also going to start once the AAA is engaged. So kind of a scramble jet, if you will. And we already conditioned it, and we can have him too. I can just add another one, and that's enough. That's it. We already have something here that is fairly interesting. We got the Viper ready. We got the F4 ready. You know, something that is missing is the SA6 that I put all the way here. We forgot about this. Forgot about the SA6 because we kind of changed the locations. So we'll have it here. We'll have him shoot at us as well. Why not, right? I forgot about the SA6. Here we go. And we are totally screwed now. Right? Actually, in order to give you somewhat of a chance, because he got ammo, I'm going to put it right here. So we'll engage everyone above the runway, but we'll also engage if you're gonna be engaged in a dogfight. Now, just for scenery, you know, I'm taking a look of wherever it is that I'm placing it, just so it will not be in trees and whatnot. Okay, we got an SA6 ready. Actually, want to add an SA2. What do you think? Can you try this? Did you kind of, to be honest with you guys, you're kind of spamming the chat, and it's really hard for me to follow everyone else that want to talk. You're being way too, you know, you're writing too many times. I think MiG-29. You see, I missed that guy. Chat. MiG-29 simple but good. Yes, MiG-29. Sure. You know what we'll do? We'll do this. We'll have a MiG-29 spawning in. Let's use the 8, and I'll put it here for a second, and we'll call it MiG-29 QRF, Quick Reaction Force. We'll put it, always put him on ace. Did I put, oh, okay, I just put it a waypoint, that's fine. Oops. Always put them on ace. Yeah, I put that guy on ace because everything below that is just crazy. Just crazy bad. Okay, let's go. Again, we're going Iraq. Let's go, not Iraq, sorry, Syria. Let's go Syria. Come on. Syrian Air Force, whatever. Okay. I don't know if they even had those. Let's go R60s. Yeah, like a regular loadout. And Fox 1 capable, sure. Fuel tanks. Here we go. Yeah, I got it, but you see, just for that, you wrote 3 messages, my man. That's fine. Just chill. There is other guys here. MiG-29, that's a good one. Okay, put 2 AAA just as you enter the valley. Enter the valley? Well, yeah, we can do that. We can do that as well. But I do want the experience of you sneaking in, right? And then getting shot at in a kind of surprise fashion, if you will. So, and don't worry, it's going to be a lot. The RWR is going to start screaming at you. It's going to be a lot. Now, that guy we can do in late activation because it's airborne, right? So we're going to have to put it in late activation. We have him set to engage at maximum range, which is important. We do need to take a look at the range. It's at 8 miles, so almost emerge. I'm going to have to put it a little bit further down, have him pop up from the valley. And here at waypoint 0, I'm going to add at advanced options, I'm going to give him the order to engage me. So player for now. Well, we can also, yeah, I'll add another one, which is player 1, just in case. I don't know how it will work, but just in case. So we will search either one of us. They go through the actions that they have at the advanced options by order. So sorry about that. Long shot, what would you The MiG-29 fly alone. Oh, he will not. I'm just... I just made it. Hold on. So that's a MiG-29 QRF, and he has the triggered actions. Here. The altitude is... Let's see. Yeah, I want him to come from low altitude to 2,000 feet. And here you go. 2 of them. Change the numbers because I hate that fact. 2 of them will be enough. That is the QRF coming in. And they will be triggered. And we need to... Again, you want to give the guy or yourself, when you're making this mission, somewhat of a chance. We can have him patrol. We can have him react. It's all depends about you. But in order to time it, so it will be cinematic and experience as well, we'll do this. We'll add a trigger. There we go. Triggers. And we're going to add this across the runway. We're going to do a quad point. And we're going to call it runway trigger. Just runway will be enough. Runway. And add it. And we're going to put it on the runway. Right? So we will trigger the activation of those guys. Those MiG-29s. Now we'll put it a little bit beyond the borders of the runway. First of all, in case you miss. So you're going to still activate that. And you're allowed to have a mission failure. We're going to make it even bigger than that. Yeah, that's quite enough. I mean, more of a miss than that. Yeah. Okay. And the only thing we need to do is go to the trigger actions and now new bombs in zone, because we're dropping bombs. Now there is also missiles in zone. So make sure of what it is that you're using. If you're using harms, for example, it's missiles, right? So we're going to go bombs in zone. You need to select the type of bomb. That's a little bit of an annoying part. You need to, yeah, well, we know what we're using. So you'll scroll all the way to the Mark 82s, Snake Eyes, right? Here we go. Mark 82 Snake Eyes, bomb quantity. It means how many bombs. So even one of them will be activated. I'm fine with that. But you can go all 6, you know, in case, and that is important actually, in case you're making like multiple passes on a target and you want the trigger to be activated only after you completed your mission, so you can have like all 6 bombs, you know, and we'll put it on a runway. But for me, 1 is enough. This is the condition, and what we want to do is group activate, and again we put it on late activation. So group activate, and the group that we're activating is the MiG-29 QRF. That's it. Missions, damn it, just make sure live working. Here we go. Yes. Well, we can add an SA2. Sure, we can add an SA2. It's also gonna drive us insane, but to be honest, this terrain for an SA2 is not that good. But we might put it, well, hold on, mission testing first. Okay, we got this down. Okay, let's go ahead and try this mission, see what happens. Right, I'll start with a Viper, and I do need to remember how I can't recall, man. It's been a long time since I dropped dumb bombs with a Viper. Usually using smart bombs. I'll take my time. Hold on. F16, and I will also gonna have a night vision as well. I hope he's waiting. That should work. He should be right there. By the way, he's gonna take a start. I haven't thought of that. He's uncontrolled, so he's gonna have a startup procedure to do. So it's might be off. Okay, let's first of all turn off the annoying lights. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, go air to ground. That's fine. Now let me recall. CCIP. We wanted to repeat 6 times, right? And we want, oh, here we go. What was it? 1.7. So I guess every 600 feet. Enter. Yeah. So every 600 feet. High drag, no set. We're good. That's it. We are good. Now let's go with our night vision. Ooh, can we reduce the brightness on this guy? Let's speed up. See, under night vision, it even looks so cool. Even without. But we can do it with or without. We got everything set up here. I do want to try it with the night vision now, just so I'll be able to see how this MiG-21 works. And I'm using him just for scenery and kind of effect and add a little bit of a, you know, pressure factor. I would like to see him on the runway and actually bomb the runway while he hit it. So kind of splash him with a bomb, if you will. Oh, forgot about the SA-6. We're gonna, here we go. SA-6 spike. We're gonna get shot at. We're gonna get splashed. I don't see myself surviving a lot here in this environment. Here we go. The AAA is lining up. I got eyes on, oof. Eyes on, and everything is exploding underneath. Remember the shelling trigger? Whoa, that is too close. Everything is exploding underneath. He is still spiking. We'll be able to hit it. Man, this is insane. See, a very simple mission, and you can have so much fun with it. Just by simple knowledge of editing, you know? Just how to structure it. Here we go, all lined up, speeding up. I want to be really fast for this one. And we're going to trigger at this point. Let's see if we see him, by the way. That guy. Okay. Bombs. Away. Here he is. He's still rolling. He's just started to roll. But he will not be able to take off. Here we go. Lines on the... I should have do a way bigger separation. Now we are going... 29 Ls. They spawned. See? Now we got to fight it coming our way. So let's try to fight him. Now we haven't did the basics... missile launch. By an SA-6. Let's defend. See the launches? Not even. Oh, it's right here to my side. I'm gonna get shot at. Here we go. Gotta make 29. One. Lock him. I'm still being tracked. That missile is still on me. Wow. That's a lot. Oh! He got me. Actually, I think the MiG-29 got me. Did he? Oh, yeah. They did. Yeah, he shot a missile at me. The MiG-29 got me. That's another one of his missiles. I was defending the SA-6 from that side, and I got way too close. But now, you can take a look. This guy is stuck. The MiG-21. He will not... You know, the runway is cratered. He will not. And take a look at the scenery. Just like that. Still working for us. You know, we triggered the whatever, and everything is being lit up. But to be honest, I think there is some fine-tuning that is being done in the mission editor and in the AI activation, because it used to be that whenever you give him a trigger to shoot at point, they kind of ignore you. It doesn't look like they do that anymore. It looks like they're doing that and also shooting at you, which actually is way better. But this is the scenery when they are just shooting at point, which is obviously not what we're seeing. We saw them both engaging me and shooting at point, which I think it's perfect if they did that, if they fine-tuned the activation. This is them only shooting at point, right? Only shooting on where I told them to. So, yeah, it looks way better. This is awesome, isn't it? That's it. That's it. Okay. Last we've been here quite some time. So last we got the mission ready. I can share it with you. Whatever. I'm sharing all of the missions in my Discord under mission files. So I'll be able to share it with you and have you guys kind of what is it called? Following along. Okay. Last few minutes here, and I'll answer whatever questions that I haven't read here. It's so beautiful with NVG. Can you see the stars? So, oh yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. By the way, it's not very accurate, but it's somewhat accurate map of the sky. You will be able to see the Big Dipper and whatever time you choose in the year, in whatever hemisphere you're on. You'll be able actually to see the correct constellations. Hey, Longshot, just off topic. You still find the F-15E? Yes. I refound in mine, but I do miss it. Yes, I do. I'm actually worried about the next update. Once they gonna have the new graphic engine installed, we might lose that. We might lose the F15. I hope not. I hope Eagle Dynamics does have the rights to the F15, and they will keep on developing it, or at least maintain it. At least, to the very least, it's one of the most. First of all, it's one of the most iconic jets in the world, the Strike Eagle, and it's definitely one of the best models and aircraft that we have in DCS. One of the best for multi-role. For multi-role, it's probably the best, I would say. Yeah, it's just no equivalent, and it's you know, and it's very good for DCS as well because it's a multi-crew that we haven't got to experience that to the fullest. It's insane. It's insane how good of a platform that is, specifically for DCS, and I hope we're not going to lose it. I really hope we're not going to lose it. I don't think people will appreciate how good that thing is, and how it helps the multi-crew experience in DCS, especially in flying jets. Thank you so much. It's fun. Yeah, just stop. And it was one of their best. Yeah, I would argue so. Yeah, from observing from the community, yeah, I think you're right. That's crazy. Let's see, who the heck are they shooting? Well, they shot at me, apparently. They shot at me and also on the point, which I think it's a refinement of the AI behavior in DCS, which I find very, very welcoming. It's great. I think they might remake after me. What? I think they remake it after they make. If they do, it's just stupid. Stupid. I mean, priority-wise, the F-15 Strike Eagle needs attention way more than the F-15C that we already have in Flaming Cliffs. I mean, who is, pressured to get an F-15C full fidelity one when you have an F-15 Strike Eagle on the line? There's a lot of questions to ask about the Strike Eagle, and a lot of questions that we need to answer. I'm from Israel. That's where I'm from. That's the Strike Eagle is a crazy issue that need to be resolved as soon as possible, and I think it's a wrong priority to put the F-15C ahead of it, especially when the thing has been carried out for, what is it now, 2 years? 2 years, right? Since the whole issue? 2 years? That's just my opinion, to prioritize the Strike Eagle. And by the way, it's the Strike Eagle, with all that issue that happened with the Razbam, he's not alone. I mean, don't forget, we also have the Mirage, right? The Harrier, right? It's no joke. It's a major part of Western aviation that we have in DCS. And by the way, one of them is the only of its kind, the only VTOL capable jet, jump jet. It's a lot. It's the only one. Anyway, that's it. If you guys have any more questions, if not, I will get ready to shut down that stream and having fun with all of you. Yeah, of course. Dude, it's the only jet. I mean, people that loved jump jet carrier aviation, that's the only thing that they had. That's it. I'm guessing. By the way, the Harrier is iconic in its own right, and I am guessing that there is people that joined DCS just for that. I joined DCS just for carrier aviation. My first model was the Hornet, which I think is one of the best sellers that they had. And if anything would happen to the Hornet, or to naval aviation in DCS, yeah, I'm gonna lose the reason that I joined here. My favorite car. Well, I have a dream car. that I would like, I guess. I like Jeeps, different type of Jeeps and pickups. I like those. I like off-road quite a bit. Yeah, I like off-road, and I'm living in a place that requires some capable vehicles to drive through, and also farming and whatnot. So, yeah. All right, that was fun, boys. Have a good one, and let me see if there is any like mission editing questions that I haven't answered. Sorry. Does it allow you to make AAA instead? Yes. Yes. And I also use, I said that in the beginning of the stream, I would highly recommend to put them on rooftops. It looks much better. Okay, guys, I think this is it. Have a great one. That was, I'm really enjoying those live streams, and I hope a lot of you will join, and I'll see you later. Have a good one.